Hello, my friends and enemies. Glad you're here. We're going to be jumping right into this. Part 19 of Nynaeve Goes to Wizarding School. So, it's going to be glorious. And I'm going to make this next to my face so you can actually hear me. Things you remember when you stream. All right. Let's see. I think this is Poppy.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Yeah, it's Poppy. Oh, good, you're safe. Like you care.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left. The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What
do you mean? Is she all right? She's fine, thank
Everyone's
goodness.
dead.
They were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers.
That's 'cause you're stupid.
And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
So what you're saying is we need to go on an adventure where we exterminate all the poachers, which would be the logical choice here, to, make sure that we can protect the Snidget and make sure Gran is not exactly bothered again, and that nobody would know about this group ever again, or Poppy. But no, that's not what we're going to do. Or is it? Like, somebody recognize me. The dead people? Do they have like a thing where you can summon the dead and be like, it was Poppy? Apparently.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction.
A hummingbird.
In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I don't think Snidgets are immune to magic, though.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Here we are.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Because the moon only touches a handful of locations, don't you know?
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies, others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
So far from playing this game, I know nothing about the centaurs except that they don't like poachers. That's it. Like, I don't even know if they're friendlies. I mean, I know they're friendlies because they haven't attacked me at any point in time I've gone into there, but...
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Let you think on it. Okay.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
I'll let you know. Okay. That's nice. Alright. Don't really really care about the conjuration spellcraft. I don't care about that really. Nynaeve Fitzgerald. So we're going to here. Here. We're gonna go learn something from an old school professor because that's what you do, apparently. Ta-da! I still think this map's kind of cool.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to your shelf. I'll have to get so
Hello,
close to talk to
Professor.
you.
I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
I do find it strange that all these
Fortunately,
professors are
the next trial
apparently
is fairly nearby.
natural
It's
English-born.
Hogwarts.
And
As you know, I was headmistress in my
it's
time.
kind of strange,
My
but
portrait
whatever.
hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Alamora.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Well, that's one place that Ranrock can't get access to. Well, I guess I have to wait for the quest to go into existence. Assuming I can. Oh, gosh. Well, I have to wait. I'll go hit up this little small hamlet and see if they have any demiguises, because I need like 2 more demiguises to get Alamora level 3 unlocked. Then I can pretty much raid anywhere. Oh, now I have to speak to Professor Fig. You've got to be joking me. You know what, I'm over here. I might as well. I did it. Dadgummit. Stupid chopping cabbages. Mark where I'm going. Whee! Well, this game is fun. I have kind of reignited my love for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, so this is kind of not my current favorite game to play, but it is still fun. Woohoo! Slow down. Random, I guess this was a building technically, but it just seems like I have a random place to have just, hey,
What needs doing, needs doing.
I don't know who you are, but apparently it needs doing whatever it is you need doing.
Revelio.
Hey, giant chest of stuff. Carry, ooh, glasses that actually can be better than what I've got. These other games are killing me. I keep clicking the wrong stuff. that's a 73. Also level 32. Not high enough level. Let's go ahead and take this hat off, because it's starting to get on my nerves. The shading and everything. Alright.
Be strong.
Revelio.
Everyone's a Scot, of course.
What do we have here? Alohomora.
The demi guys. And open.
Revelio.
Oh, I can smell the demi guys. Despite
Wonder who
not
lives here.
being able to see it. Up. Apparently I do not have a jump function.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, there it is. Look at this. We're gonna grab it.
Mine now, demiguy.
How and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
You'll have to wait your turn, Poppy. I am busy grabbing the
Revelio.
Oh, I missed a pouch in there. Or out there? In there? Out there? There we go.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh, now my jump works. Enchanted Scarecrow. This mischievous-looking scarecrow was long ago enchanted to watch over the garden and ward off crows, but now simply harasses gardeners by shouting insult at them while they work. Sounds like a good time, honestly. Gear slots are full. Good thing there's a person to salto.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
Doesn't that voice sound familiar?
You sound as if you could use some
It's-
help.
Oh yes, I could.
Dobby's
Eddie
buddy, what's his
Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Maybe they've chomped their last cabbage.
You sent crates of cabbages to battle Ranrock's loyalists.
I did indeed. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone.
Or they'll burn it
I
to the
wonder if you
ground.
might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
India-o.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Maybe because you've been throwing Chinese chomping cabbages at them. Tends to make people aggressive.
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the
That's his
matter.
name.
I grew those cabbages, and they are
They
extraordinary.
better be freaking huge.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes, from what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft, the other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough near the river.
How do you hear where these things are? Like, there's like a crate here. Hey, by the way, I saw one of your crates back over there. You didn't bother bringing it to me? You knew you were coming this way? People are so helpful.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
How about yeah, there we go.
What
Just
do you
see
have for
where it
sale?
is.
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Some might call this
Sounds like
junk,
Feldcroft's in
others
trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
even treasured.
I'll be able to put that to good use.
You can have it. Oh, no, those are good. Those are good. That's good.
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
All right. I wish it wouldn't change the skin every single time. There we go. Wait for the other one.
Mr. Thistlewood, what was it you needed my help with? Crates of cabbages?
I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to
I
my
want
friend
your
Bernard
wares.
Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Not this. I see
Very
what I
well,
can do.
sir.
Let me see
I
your
sh-
stuff. Thank you.
What do you have for sale?
Now, how can I help?
You can help by taking this off my hands. Oh, shoot.
Thank you. I hope to see you
I
again
nuked
soon.
my defense on accident. Did a little bit. Oh well. I'll have to do it later anyway.
Revelio. Alohomora.
This is breaking the houses. Can't be fun. And open! My dearest Eddie, I was so pleased to receive your letter. It has been too long since I've been home. You may be interested to know my time with the ministry will soon be coming to an end. It seems they forced me into an early retirement, and there's not much I can do to change their minds. No matter. In all my years as an order, I've seen over and over again how those at the top are more interested in preserving their place than in actually serving those about them. But that's enough of that. There will be time enough to tell you the tales of my life out here in the great big world when we meet again. You'll be happy to know that I'm coming home soon, although I'm thinking of settling in Upper Hogsfield upon my return, still nearby. I intend to enjoy the time I have left. There are still mysteries to solve, after all. Ever your sister, Ellen Thistlewood. London. Isn't that the lady we went to earlier?
Revelio.
I don't remember. Ooh, legendary item of mysterious quality.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's not what I wanted. I am Iron Man.
Revelio.
Let's try this. I hate that I can't look down. It's really annoying. But I can use that stupid platform to get there. Bollocks. Everything closer. I do have something closer. Did they have a demi guys here? Because I'd get rid of one of those annoying side quests.
Revelio.
Swoop in, grab it, get out. And that's what the game is all about.
Manners are important. This is almost too easy.
That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
I'll get that goblin health back. Hopefully by rummaging your corpse.
Well, I hate to disappoint you. I don't really hate to petrify you. Thank you for your contribution to my wallet. Hey, 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 hey.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
You'll regret crossing my path.
I'm gonna look. Oh, there they are. Man, I was like, where
I can't
did
decide
all
what
these
I
people
enjoy
just come from?
more, killing beasts
What just happened?
or skinning them.
Now, where did I set my traps? Was it Lower Hogsfield or Upper Hogsfield?
If a beast can't outsmart me, then it deserves to die. Bring down.
Stop sitting around like a pennywig!
Check with me, boy, again.
Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you? Oh, damn you little weasel! What did we get at that goblin helm you nicked? Bring up!
My young friend.
What did you do?
You're done living on.
You are. No.
It's shake.
I am
That's one
the
crate in
one
hand.
who wins.
I only need one more.
What, 2 chomping cabbages is gonna win you a war? That's
Revelio.
rather bold of you. I should have honestly taken Executioner last, but oh well. Doxy eggs, stolen by poachers for use in potions. These black eggs come from a doxy, a magical beast sometimes mistaken for a fairy. Well, can I take it?
Revelio.
No? Okay. Seems pointless, but okay. You can't enter while mounted. Is it further south? No, I'm just going over here. We'll get a little closer, so I don't have to deal with this. Allow me to soothe you with my voice. Honestly,
Seems
that probably
pleasant enough
irritate me
little
more than
place.
anything else, so I don't blame you guys. Jumping jackalopes, Bobby.
I can see why Feldcroft needs. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of Chinese chomping cabbages.
What's really satisfying about these places? Murdering them in their sleep.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Don't worry, you are worthless. Besides the loot you give me.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what...
Mr. Tellis.
I don't even know I hit him.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Sneaky, sneaky. Ranrock demands an update. Have you found it? Report back immediately. Aye, aye, sir. Ranrock suspects there's more of it in Feldcroft. Do not return until you found it. So don't return ever.
Revelio.
There's the chopping cabbages. Clearly.
That's all of the crates of Chinese
helping
chomping
them
cabbages.
a lot.
I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
Whee! Of course, it's a merchant. Why wouldn't it be?
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from...
Hello, Mr. Ndai. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot.
And how did they intercept?
Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for
Why don't
your
you
help.
try, I don't know, growing your own.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location, but now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance.
At last, some reinforcements.
Chopping cabbages. definitely reinforcements. Poppy, you're gonna be the death of me, you know that? Yo, be the death of me, yeah!
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Oh, we don't want to help whatever you...
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise,
So
I
a surprise
suppose.
meeting. Hey.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Stalkers.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just...
Couldn't
Never
think
mind.
of it.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course.
Probably not.
You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Okay, they totally ripped us off in front of the room.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here?
Nothing.
Now,
Because I am stronger than you.
follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Well, we can find you is to tick off all the centaurs, and then the centaurs will have both of our heads and yours. Hey, this sounds like a great way to correspond with each other.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snitches?
Moonstones light
And
up
why was he
like
so
the
certain about
moon?
where we
Who
could
would have
find
understood
one?
that happening?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Defender.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him. What with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left.
Believe all centaurs.
What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
It's not like we can't just go to the southeast and be
I'll let
like,
you know
"Oh,
what
look,
I
there's some
find."
caves. Let's go in. Oh, bollocks. Alright, well, we're waiting for that. What do you want, Natty? It's probably about a mum again. Oh, you're a little gazelle and everybody wants to kill you. Or something like that. Oh. No, I am going the right way. Oh, wow, you guys lied to me so hard. Okay, you're going to be one of these games. Sheesh. Hey, you should go over here. That's where you need to go. Go over there. No, it's over there, silly. Bollocks.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Have you, though?
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
You told me.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
My mom
Has
actually
Officer
knows
Singer
something.
done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your
Bandits
fault?
from our village.
How so?
He
So your
died
village hosts
protecting
bandits.
me.
Smooth.
If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Okay, let me get this straight. You and your dad went gallivanting in the savannah where there's known bandits that you know came from your village. And you know they'd be hunting. So why did you do it within range? Couldn't you just like fly somewhere outside of range and then do it? Like,
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it.
she'll be an Auror.
I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming.
Didn't see that
She
coming.
misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
So a seer is like a psychic. They never see when the bill comes. Or how much they owe when they have to check out.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes, although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Compatriot, not compatriot. Compatriot, you English buffoons. Although technically you're not English, you're African. Of whatever, I mean, they haven't even specified. No, was it Uganda? No, Ugadao. Wherever that is. I don't know much in that regard.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow.
In the entire area
And
that
once
it's
he is
raining.
gone, we
That
will
it
turn
is.
our attention to
Every
Rookwood.
time.
We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me.
Stepped on a bug.
You deserve all of the praise you have received.
I don't want praise, I want progress. I want results. I want Harlow dead. Dead, I tell you. Sebastian, where's my Avada Kedavra? The polyjuice plot. Oh, Professor Pig. Professor Pig. Professor Fig. Sorry, Professor Fig. I love you. You're the coolest professor. Didn't mean to call you a pig. Freeze, scumbag. Oh, there he is.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink
That's
up
not a
and I
black
shall explain
contrivance
more.
at all. Are you going to take the lid off first there, Joel? That looks painful.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Don't get used to it, Professor Fig. I mean, it would be more strange to see. Oh, I have to walk the whole way. That's nice.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Confounded old
Well, there's one for my diary.
It's weird seeing Christmas gear all over the place.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Headmaster, here, what do you want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
This is probably the best
I
question
have
of
to
the
write
game.
20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
This is the best.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
This is definitely the best quest in the entire game. I love Sebastian's quest, but this takes the cake.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith... Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
The polyjuice plot. Because that's not going to be banned or illegal anywhere. I'm guessing it's in the faculty tower. Or is it? It's probably not. Rather, it is, but a different section of it. Alrighty then.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented glue powder.
Oh, I can imagine it, because I've experienced it. You children who had just recently discovered these things, you can't possibly imagine how painful it was to travel before then.
Revelio.
15th of February, 1851. This morning's crystal gazing was most discouraging. I was initially thrilled to see the Ministry of Magic in my future. The atrium appeared to me clear as day. I've always dreamed of working there. However, as the atrium dissolved into a sea of brooms, endless rows of them, my elation turned to despair. Am I destined for a future in broom regulatory control? The tedium would rival the song of Fooper from my sanity. For now, I must accept that I am simply not naturally inclined towards divination, although perhaps I have some subtle skill in that case, and that I can sense that. Likely so.
Revelio.
That's above, isn't it? That was
Eleonora.
Open! Hey, look at that. That's bright in here. Is there a demiguise nearby?
Revelia.
Nothing spoken about it. Professor Hecat. As discussed, I have corresponded with my goblin acquaintances at Gringotts. All have condemned Ranrock's actions, and some have privately considered that his motives may not be what they seem. From what I have heard of his treatment towards others of his own kind, those who refuse to join his ranks, I incline to agree with our friends at the bank. I will let you know what more I hear. Suffice it to say that for now, we must remain vigilant. Respectfully, Aesop Sharp. Professor Sharp.
Revelia.
Good lad. But I'm much mad.
Revelia. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos. Revelia. Lumos.
Heyo. So I need it for
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure.
Revelia.
The headmaster's office gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that only let those who knew the password enter. Although anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult, though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. I don't think that's right, Grammar. Anyone wanting to choose to visit would make more sense, I suppose.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelia.
Of course they do, all of the powerful ones. The Sorting Hat. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as the means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 school houses. Skilled at legislamancy, the Sorting Hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities.
Revelia.
Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible. Now, to be fair, all these portraits could totally be telling on me right now. Which makes this even weirder. It's got a lot
Aloha
to
Mora.
walk on the other side of the door. Maybe I could land here from outside.
Revelio.
That's level 3.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story.
Words.
I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Receipt: hair tonic, mustache wax, Bundemon pomade, comb pearl-handed, back scratcher gold-handled, doxicide, paid in very small part, remainder to be billed to ministry. Interesting choice.
Revelio.
Can't do anything with that. That's very annoying.
That must be the pedestal.
Hidden trapped. It's a trap.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
Pink.
I am here. In this place, you may call me Nynaeve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Oh no, it's the try things, the Elder Wand, the
In
cloak,
this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I'm like, holy cow. This one's not Can I petrifico these guys? Nope. We'll just be on our merry little way then.
I should have run when I could.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Leaf.
Of course, it's gonna funnel me this way.
I need to time this just right. I see.
Invisible, so
A staircase straight ahead.
pop out of nowhere, eh? Well, you gonna stay there all day?
How could this happen? A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Nynaeve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Slightly gruesome, right?
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
This is interesting, like almost like a graphic novel style.
Now's my chance.
Parkour!
That's the way forward.
Let's walk as slowly as possible!
What can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
It's one of
This
the
is the way
three
forward.
pieces. Oh my gosh.
Finally free. Now, where are you, Nynaeve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Great.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Like, I have a limit, or... The Elder Wand! Oh, come on.
I've never felt such power.
Bombana!
Just pursue further. Oh gosh.
Defenders! Bombard! Defender! Descender!
Interesting. I kind of wish I could access all my skills. And then just be like...
Crucio!
Just murder them all that way.
Revelio.
I don't even think there's anything here for me to grab. Oh, bollocks.
Sender. Defender.
I am calling hack.
Sender. Bombarda. Defender. Sender. Bombarda. Bombarda. Sender. Defender.
Okay. Now it's being ridiculous.
Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Sender. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Bombarda.
Don't like that one. Okay.
Defender. Sender. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender.
Okay. Oh, blood and ashes.
Defender. Sender. Defender. Bombarda. Sender. Defender. Sender. Bombarda. Descender. Defender. Descender.
I want Avada Kedavra, dadgummit. It could not be this difficult.
Descender. Closer. Bombarda. Descender. Bombarda. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Descender. Defender.
Oh my god.
Descender. Defender.
Whatever that was. Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. Like that one bit? Not one bit. I don't know where the second troll went, though. Couldn't possibly have killed him. Oh, the slow walking. My gosh. I had nothing to do at all. No world to save. No goblins to stop. No potions to kill.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Harry Potter, here we are. I'm Harry Potter's ancestor.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's...
Oh, poor Nynaeve.
Let us always may her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Oh, think you're being sneaky, are we?
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Pensive. Single teardrop. I'm a real stone!
Isidore, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isidore.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Nynaeve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isidore. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace
Psycho
it.
woman. Psycho lady alert. Shame we can't go back in time and wallop her with something good.
Revelio.
Into the map chamber.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm turning into
The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
The hallowed hero. Alright, here's where we get all the stupid things. Poppy going, come find me! The other girl, come find me! Sebastian, come find me! Ooh, excuse me. Of course.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Alright, we're totally doing this first. Professor Weasley, that was kind of freaky that you just kind of popped it open but didn't say anything. Bombardia. Collections. That'd be nice. Oh, whoa, we're going far out of the way. Get all the flames on the way over, I suppose. Since we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Wicket Spitchwick. That's a
You there?
mouthful.
Can you help me?
No, I can't. Good day, sir. I said good day. All right, next one.
This looks intriguing.
Okay, this is really annoying. You can't dismount here. I can dismount wherever I want.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Or it could prove completely not dangerous. Just typically how it appears.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, we jump.
Revelio.
That's it. I beg your pardon, good sir. Oh, there's some paths over here that I have to go through the camp and go back. Okay.
Dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
There we go.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Feldcroft?
Well, I wouldn't give her a cup of mushroom.
You didn't say Feldcroft. He said the bloody coast. It was your big idea.
The wizards will be defeated.
Revelio.
Ah! Oh!
Revelio. Lucas Totalis. I should investigate.
Maybe another time. I got places to go, people to meet up, and problems to cause, and there we go.
Lucas Totalis. Revelio.
I want to spend the time on this guy.
Ready to fight!
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Lucas Totalis. Revelio. chalice. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Dropping these guys like flies, so bosses or no bosses, they're gonna die. I could have just blown through there on my broom. How does Sebastian get over there? Why am I moving slow?
Confringo!
Oh, oh, oh.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
I've always said that travel broadens.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say something is down there. Here to the next one.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
And another one bastos.
Ugh. Who would have nice mushroom? You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
This place stinks of Ranrock and his cronies. Lumos.
Avelia.
I'll come back here at some point. Alright.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
Well, what we get out of it could be pleasant.
I received your owl.
Unfortunately, it's probably
Thank
not going to
you.
be a Vada
I'm glad
Kedavra.
you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Nynaeve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine, I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted.
To murder some people.
Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Revelio.
I'm famished.
Tell us.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Switchback.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
Revelio.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
Why not? Not that we don't have all day. Hey. That was like a magical barrier of sorts. Oh, keep up, will you?
I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Confringo!
Us.
There they are.
Revelio.
Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Mind is playing tricks on me.
He's an idiot.
An intruder!
But I'm not.
If only I could get my hands on Fig for that student.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Oh, dingus.
One less human to worry about. Never anything interesting around here.
Never anything interesting. You know, you worried about everything being interesting.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Lucas, don't tell us.
Especially if I realize where all the guys go.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what?
Revelio.
Up for a bit of time, are we?
Glacius, Fringo.
Kill you when I get down from it.
Glacius, Fringo.
They got what they
Revelio. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't.
No correction.
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Revelio.
And then
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
It's a communist. Harry.
Revelio.
Quiet as a grapple, you are. What was that? Hello?
Tribicus Totalis.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Sebastian, I like you, but sometimes you're being a little too much.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Friends are now, don't I?
Tribicus Totalis.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Ugh. Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lodgok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it, that's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing, to find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lodgok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me.
Yes, you are.
And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
All righty then. All right, Clever Dick. All right, Clever Dick. Azkaban.
So far, so good.
Charming.
Revelio.
Oh, this is promising.
Spiders. How fitting.
Tribicus Totalis.
Confringo! Sendo! Glacius! Confringo!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Get some exploding goblins and spiders.
Revelio.
Almost as good as myself.
Revelio.
Confringo!
One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Revelio.
Off we go then. More work. Yes, my lord.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
I really don't need moonstones because I'll have a billion of them.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
And there they are.
Confringo! Sendo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Confringo!
They're really annoying.
Glacius! Confringo!
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Revelio.
Ha!
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Oh, the spiders.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. Sleep better tonight.
Closer.
We must remain unseen.
Revelio.
The spotters get anywhere.
Look at this place.
Oh.
Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
It's a boss room. It's always How could you possibly notice me? Oh my god! Die!
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Maybe we should come up with a spell that kills all spiders in an area. That would be genius.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
It's because we've been here before. We're going in circles.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
I have had a breakthrough. The power that I honed with my professors, with which I conjured and built such pretty pillars, must be tempered substantially for the much more delicate endeavor which I now undertake. It feels somewhat like removing a memory, but the magic is wholly different. As I withdrew the merest whisper of pain from just above the heart, a faint haze appeared, and then just as quickly seemed to dissipate. I sensed a surge of peace myself, as though I knew instantly that what I was doing was right. I wonder now if the haze may be contained. If memories can be stored in a pensive, surely the extractions can be kept safe for further study. Wow, I am just struggling to do the talkings today.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
She wasn't a very bright woman. I don't like this. This is a troll fight. I get that feeling. I called it! I called it! Let me guess. He knows where I am. Oh, yes. Avada Kedavra would be very useful right now.
Troll!
I have trolls and spiders! It's always because I'm doing it too early. Crash, you do something. Oh, I Nintendo. Okay. I'll have you know, I dodged out of that way.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio.
Whatsoever. Aye, vey.
Confringo.
Chest. Okay, I'll take it.
Revelio.
This is a Reparo.
Flipendo. Reparo.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
It's a shame there isn't magic to put it all back together.
That was a piece of work.
More than one. Revelio.
Such joy I felt helping my father after all these years. To hear his voice again, I cannot begin to describe how much I've missed it. I confess I was wholly stunned by the Keeper's reaction. I should have expected it. How can they stand by and do nothing when they have the power to do so much good? Who is Professor Rackham to tell me what I can and cannot do with my ability? The audacity of all of them, judging my work without any real understanding of what I've accomplished. To be fair, you don't know what you've accomplished. I do have some hope. The headmistress seemed somehow to understand what I was doing. When the time is right, I shall go to her. She may be able and willing to help. Until I know otherwise, I must continue my work alone. For now. But I will find someone to help me. I will find someone else who understands the gift we've been given and our obligation to use it. I will store what I learned safely away for the moment. One day I will be able to share it with another who is like me.
Find something.
A journal entry. Isadora was here. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You know something's about to go down. You start gathering a whole bunch of Wicked Wells. Games will never change. I'm going to save right here, just so I don't have a misfortunate accident. You never know, and
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
Revelio.
there'll be a Wicked Weld in this thing.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Nice work. Your skills never cease to surprise me.
Well, I am the bestest ever student. Everyone tells me so.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, certain. This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
I feel more and more capable each day. My sense of purpose, knowing that what I'm doing is precisely what I was meant to do, has never been clearer. The number of souls I've been able to help grows by the day. So much pain. And I have discovered that this magic itself somehow confirms that what I'm doing is right. Each time I breathe in the haze, even a little, it's as though I become more capable. I am being rewarded for my courage, rewarded for using the magic the way it was meant to be used. I fear, however, that I must find a way to store what I cannot use in the moment, and I do not yet understand its power and do not want to leave it to chance. I have an idea, and it is not without risk, but I feel that the risk is worth it.
Revelio. This journal entry sounds worrisome. Confringo!
thing from the other room. Maybe I can bring it up. Wingardium Levioso, come on.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Whoa! What the?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, now you're just being obstinate. Maybe I can just run and jump up it. No.
Revelio.
Oh, it's this thingy. You know, you think I'd learn by now.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
She let Voldemort in on it. The Deathly Hallows, those things I was dealing with.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now. Could this be another?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
How could I have been so terribly wrong? The headmistress won't help me. I tried to make her understand. She, like the others, is blind to the possibilities of what I can do. I've come to learn that I can rely on no one. But I am a more powerful witch than I have ever been, and I know that it's due to the work I'm doing. I shall not allow my magic to lie dormant, as the keepers do. How I despise that ridiculous name, as if keeping power all to themselves is something to be lauded. I confess, I have begun to wonder if I will ever find another in my lifetime with whom I can share this work. If I do not, then I shall find solace in the knowledge that I have left them a trail to follow, a path from which they can learn. Perhaps they will do what I cannot, heal the world. You know, this sounds an awful lot like anti-capitalists. They're like, oh, they're holding all the power as they go and burn the world. Yeah, it makes sense. Ruin everybody's lives. Makes sense.
Revelio. I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Don't worry, there's a pensive, I'm sure. That's gonna be that. So I'm gonna grab these real quick.
The final canvas piece of the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
It's a shame.
Perhaps completing the trip to
There's
shed
not a
light on all
wall
of this.
right there to walk into. Like, if the Undercroft just connects to it, why didn't we come to the Undercroft to get here? And still no
I
Avada
cannot
Kedavra.
believe the journey this triptych took us on.
It's Toussaint.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
I'm trying to, but you just keep yabbing.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves them.
Well, everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care, if at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please. Talk to the keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
How they don't have anti-curse stuff in this world? I just want to understand.
Why did the keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Why do you think that it was the keepers who destroyed the portrait?
Revelio.
Oh, so we have another one on top. We're doing both of these at the same time. Okay. We're getting close. So close.
Can you do anything? Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
The catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
So, okay. He used the unforgivable curse against bad guys. They're like, how dare you? I'm like, but you guys literally teach this in Hogwarts, at least in the books. From what my friends told me. They actually teach this. So it's not like it's forbidden to know. And if you know it, then you obviously have some point of using it. And if you're in a wizarding war or something, like when Voldemort attacks Hogwarts or something, it's like using unforgivable curses on dark wizards seems to be like the normal go-to, considering it's the most effective. Like, if you have a whole bunch of dark wizards burst into your room, they're about to kill you, you go Avada Kedavra multiple times, or like Avada Kedavra times 3, and then just boom, you kill 3 people just simultaneously. It's like, that makes sense, because you're not there to shoot to kill. Like, Duh. You're not trying to stun them. You're trying to murder them because they're trying to murder you. That's what war is.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
The sacrifice. I like snow. Snow is fun. And I'm assuming we're not going to get quests anytime soon. I guess Deke is the one to go to at the moment. I gotta be really close to this. Ah, I'm one away. Why am I one away? Ah. Oh goodness. Well, let's go talk to Deke. Or at least get there. Ah.
I'd better find him.
Oh, Wiggenwelds. That's what
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Phoenixes. That's not where I wanted to go.
Has some exciting news to share.
That way I'm not getting destroyed, but not again. The bad guys.
Deke!
We'll go ahead and save it there. So thanks everybody for hanging out. It's been fun. Oops. Things not working the way they're supposed to. It's been fun. Hopefully we can, get part 20. I can't believe it's 20. Sheesh, it's a lot of parts. One of these days when I'm, making all the YouTube's monies, I'll just play the whole game in one straight go or something. I don't know, 2 days. 40 hours in 2 days, maybe, if I could stay awake long enough to do so without caffeine, because I can't have it. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the adventure so far. I'm kind of contemplating on who I think the actual bad people are. So there's a plot twist they're trying to mystery box us in, and we'll find out who it is, I suppose. But yes, thanks everybody for hanging out. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But most importantly, please share any videos that you enjoy of ours and get them out to people who also might like the same kind of content, in different places that people might like that content. We'd love to have more interaction with you guys. You can reach us on Twitter at Watt Questioners. You can hit us obviously on YouTube, the Questioners, and on Twitch, which is just the Questioners. No spaces for Twitch, but yeah. Thanks for hanging out, and we appreciate you. Walk in the light, my friend.